All right, good morning everyone. Welcome to Mid-States Concrete Industries and our Precast Chalk Talk. My name's Hagen Harker and I'm standing here with Kyle Champlin. Hello Kyle, good morning sir, how are you?
Morning, good, how you doing?
All right. So today we're talking with our audience about graphic concrete, which is a new product line. And Kyle and I know, but our audience may not know this, but our vision at Mid-States is to change the world by being the safest and most innovative precast building company. And what we're standing in front of right here is one of the new innovations that we're bringing to the marketplace. And Kyle's responsible for what you're seeing as a finished product. And what we're going to do in the next few minutes is quickly walk you through a few of the steps that are taking place and how this new product is manufactured. So here we are, I'm up on the bed, on bed 12, where we're doing our casting of the graphic concrete. And next to me is Doug. And Doug is doing some very important work on the bed prior to the casting process, so I'm going to talk to him a little bit about that. When we do graphic concrete, it's really important that we have a very clean surface. Can you talk a little bit about what you do to clean that surface?
Yeah, you just, these beds right here, they're epoxy beds. You gotta treat them basically like the hoodie inside, because every little scratch or anything will show in the piece. So you just, when I come in, it's after they pull the piece off, and I clean up all the caulk that's on the bed and all the debris that's on there from pulling the piece, and make sure everything's good. And
yeah, perfect. No, that's great. Excellent. So, as Doug's saying, the graphic concrete, which I'm going to show on the paper in just a minute, when that paper is set down onto the bed, if we have any dirt or dust or anything underneath it, it can cause some imperfections. So this is that epoxy surface that Doug was talking about, this red surface. He's got to come in and make sure that all the debris that may be left on this epoxy surface after we strip the panel is cleaned off. Then we come back, it's pretty well clean, and we begin the setup process. So right now what you see in this setup process is part of the panel that we're doing right now with the graphic concrete also has a form liner. So you can see this form liner, it's made of rubber, and it's rather hard. What we do is we glue it down. It stays right down on top of this epoxy coated material, and then we have to caulk the edges to make sure we have a smooth finish. On that section of the bed where it's all red, that's where the paper is going to roll out. And let's take a look at the paper now. So I'm standing next to my hands on the roll of graphic concrete paper. This paper is manufactured in Finland, shipped here to the US, and what we do is we take the pieces, the roll architectural design elements, we roll it off of the big roll onto a shorter one so that we know exactly which piece we have goes on which wall panel. You can kind of see behind me here where the design that the architect has specified has been printed out. The area that is dark, that has the M or the W that you're looking at, that is where the retarding chemical has been sprayed onto the paper. So when the concrete hits this paper, the cement paste that touches the gray portion will not cure. So when we strip the panel and we water wash it, pressure wash, we end up exposing where the gray marks are, and that's where you get a little bit of that fine sand or the color of the cement paste in between where the cement paste has been washed off. Colin's the guy that you're going to call to get a hold of about graphic concrete. Talk to us about what graphic concrete is and how it works.
So basically what graphic concrete is a piece of paper, comes in a 10-foot roll, has a retarder on it, and what that retarder does when it's put into form after the concrete's poured on it, after you take it out of the mold and wash it off, you're left with whatever design that the architect or customer has chose. As you can see, this is all the retarder that would be on the paper and that would cause all the etching.
You mean the gray part?
The gray part, correct.
Okay.
And as you can see, the paper itself, everywhere the retarder is where it's etched. And that's what gives it the final design.
So, for instance, as an exaggeration, this part had no retarder.
Correct.
This part has the retarder.
Yep.
This part has no retarder.
Correct.
This part has the retarder. So Miguel, Tavis, and Rodrigo are all responsible, along with a few other teammates, for bringing these panels to life. So Miguel, tell us a little bit about what it is you do and how you and the team, work to bring the graphic concrete to life. How do we do that?
Yeah, so basically what we do is we use high-powered pressure washers, and we shoot the panels with really hot water.
Right.
And we wash down the panels and take the chemical retardant off the wall. And as we do that, we can see the image start to form on the wall.
Wow, that's cool. So what's that like?
It's pretty cool, seeing someone's idea, come to life on a wall panel.
How much time, Miguel, do you have to wash this?
You want to work fast, but at the same time making sure you're getting all of it off, so that the image, like you said, comes to life.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks very much for all your time and everything you're doing. I know our customers very much appreciate the opportunity to see what we're doing.